YouTubers. I'm going to do a cooking video tonight. The recipe is going to be out of Stephen Rachlin's How to Grill book. This is one that I got about 10 years ago. It was a present from my employer. I happened at that time to be working for the company that actually did the printing of these, not the publisher, but the printing company that the publisher contracted. And they had some books that were not, the binding on them wasn't correct, but the text was perfect. So rather than throw them away, they gave them out to a few of us in the office. So that's why my book is literally falling apart. But it's a good recipe book, and I liked it so much that I actually bought copies of it and gave them to my sons-in-law. So I didn't get a total deal on this. Anyways, I'm going to be making the original beer can chicken out of here tonight. But I'm going to make one small change to it in that I'm not going to put the beer, I'm not going to use an actual beer can. Let's pick this thing up. I just got this box as a present from my wife, and we're going to do the official unboxing video today. And this is the Weber Gourmet Cooking Systems adapter for this particular grill for doing beer can chicken, and you can also use it as a veggie tray. So let's open this up. Put that down. See how it works. So instead of a beer can, we've got this aluminum cup. Put that down there, put that back in the box. Cardboard we don't need. It's called the Gourmet Barbecue System Poultry Roaster. Ta-da-da. What do we need for particular instructions? I'm supposed to go inside and wash it with dishwashing liquid before I use it. The propane is running under my charcoal to get it started. So whilst I go in and wash this, that's going to work, and then I'll bring out the chicken, get it on here, and we'll see how this thing works. I got the chicken here. I'm gonna wear gloves when I play with it. But so the first thing we're supposed to do, it says to put some beer in. That's my beer for drinking. This is my beer for the chicken. I'm using cheap beer. So we'll fill up and we'll let the foam go down. What can I say? Supposedly I can actually just put a beer can in there too, but yeah, there's no point in here waiting for the foam to go down. Give me a minute, I'll get this filled and come back. I got about as much beer in there as I think I can, maybe a few drips more, but not much. So now we take the chicken and put them on there. No one said I was going to be good at doing this. He keeps trying to walk into the beer. Okay, there's the chicken sitting on the beer can. I need a paper towel for me. We'll give him one more patting down. Then the next thing I'm supposed to do is oil him. And to my mind, the easiest way to do that is going to be spray oil. So I'd say the outside is pretty well oiled. We're going to sprinkle on a couple different rubs. First I'm going to put on a little bit of this Grill Mates Sweet and Smoky rub. Okay, that's that one. So this is McCormick's Grill Mate Montreal Chicken Rub. I'll just put this on liberally.
Here we go.
Now it's going to be time to switch gloves so I can use the ones that can handle temperature. I should be able to handle a little bit of temperature with this. So here's this gadget fits into the hole in the grill grate, just like that. I've got my thermometer plugged in there. I've got coals on the sides, and it says that at this point I should be adding a little bit of soaked wood chips, but instead of that what I'm going to do is add one chunk of hickory wood on each side, and we'll do some hickory smoking. And we're going to do baked potatoes with our chicken. So we'll put the baked potatoes in. We're ready to go. Let's close this up and let it go for about an hour. Okay, we've been about an hour and 15 minutes. Chicken's looking pretty decent in my opinion. I did check the temperature about 5 minutes ago in a couple places with an instant read thermometer, and I got about 160, so that should be about done. Now the question is, can I get it off of here? We'll put it right there, and I'm going to wrap it in aluminum foil. And just let it rest for a few minutes. And we'll take our baked potatoes off. Just set them to the side. That's the chicken neck that Judy wanted. We'll save that. Yeah, I dropped it. Oh well. I'll still save it. Okay. Now here comes the hard part. I got to get this thing off because I need to replace the grate. And in order to do that, I'm going to use the mittens. The heck with it. We'll do it this way. Open this up and put in a little bit more charcoal, and we'll be ready. Okay, next thing is the veggies. And what I'm going to do to start that is just put a little cloth in there, pour a little bit of oil on it, And then try oiling up the grate, right, not that much oil. That'll burn off. So now we'll oil the grate again. And so the next thing to go on is going to be my zucchini strips, and they're going to go right over the coals. I'm going to do this with my fingers, I think. Easier to grab. We're going to get a minute or two on that side, then I'll flip them over. Time to flip the zucchini. Move these guys off a little bit. Put this one that needs more cooking right in the hot spot. Another minute or two. Time to take the zucchini off. There's our zucchini grilled with Italian herbs. Oops, get over there. Oh, that one broke. But at least I didn't drop it in there. Okay, the next thing is tomatoes. We're going to grill. I've got vine tomatoes and going to just lay them down right over the fire. Oops. Hot stuff. And they're only supposed to stay there for about a minute. We'll take this inside. And I just want those to go enough to get a little bit of a grill mark on them. Tomatoes have had 3 or 4 minutes on the cut side. We're going to flip them over, if I can. Got a little bit of a grill mark on there. There you go. Being troublesome about being picked up. And now we put the seasonings on them. What I've got here is a mixture of a couple of cloves of crushed garlic, some thyme, a little bit of black pepper, and a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese. And basically I'm going to put them on just long enough to let the cheese start to melt and let the rest of it soak in and cook the tomatoes. Then we'll call this done. Cover that up so we put the fire out. And I'll show you what it looks like as soon as it comes off. Let's see what our tomatoes look like now. hard to grab a hold of. There's the tomatoes. And just because I need a plate, I'm going to throw the potatoes onto the same plate. Close up the barbecue, and we're going inside to eat. I'll tell you about how it works in a little bit. Here's the chicken just before I carved it up and served it. And the zucchini. I think I should have put just a few more herbs on that, but it basically tasted pretty good. And finally, here's my entire dinner. I didn't take a separate picture of the tomatoes. And of course, the baked potato, to which I added butter and sour cream and some chives straight from the garden. Overall, it was a very good meal. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.